Like straight disrespect of a black woman, straight disrespect, no excuse at all. So I hope that we're going to get justice. Justice for Alexis Wilson, okay? We're going to get justice. But it's just as important for men to speak up just like the women are speaking up all the time. So, you know, we out here on the grind on a daily basis. We can stand up for years against police misconduct, brutality, and injustice. For those who don't know, Cook County is the #1 capital for wrongful convictions, all right? We got to keep standing every day until Alexis receives the justice she deserves. And I was told since she had a gun, there was no, I got the cuss, but there was no gun, okay? The reality is a bunch of lies were told. People jumped to the conclusion there's no way in the world this young lady should have been murdered, executed, and assassinated in the manner she was killed, okay? So let's just try to stay unified and stick together as people out here to agree justice. We got justice for Laquan McDonald. We got justice for a few other people. So we got to get justice for Alexis Wilson. I stand with you all on the comment. I'm not really worried all the time. I may look like it, but I'm just a brother from the west side, south side of Chicago, right? We here standing with you all out here, okay?
Justice.
Talk a little louder, baby.
The only name that matters is Alexis Wilson. My home is right down the street. Captured when the young lady came out and crashed into the bike shop. And what I'm not understanding is how a routine going to get something to eat end up in a young lady, a teenager who hasn't even lived her life, shot multiple times. I'm not understanding that. And the fact that I'm here today after a hit and run here in Dolton, where Dolton failed to do their job. No one investigated my hit and run on 142nd in Chicago Road. So I truly believe that there was some misconduct and some mistakes that was made that night just from the way that they done my hit and run. So the fact that this young lady is a female and you had a female on the scene, why wasn't that female addressing her? If she say, I am not fully clothed, and you know, it was her choice to not step out. I understand the officer asked her to do that. Why didn't that female officer come and take charge? And it's a lot of things I must say I've been on Facebook that's not adding up to me. From what I see, if he's being drugged, this is not Hollywood. How was he able to discharge multiple guns as well, multiple shots, and then hold on? Somebody is lying. And one thing I want you to know before I stop talking is, why did it take 5 to 6 minutes for the ambulance to come? My videos show everything transpiring at 12:50. Ambulance, which is Bud's right down the street, did not arrive until 6 minutes later. So if this officer was hurt and drugged like they claiming, why would it take you so long to help out one of your own? This young black lady did not deserve to die. It could have been me. It could have been you. It could have been you, everybody. And there's no transparency here. There is no integrity here. And the fact that Collins, he's not no chief of mine, I did not vote for Tiffany. To sit there and say he didn't see a punch, it's an assumed punch. When you clearly see the young lady head go back, something ain't right. Let's speak on factual action. Let's not try to protect the community. And all I ask is that everyone stick together against these police. But how you do that is by changing the laws. We have to change the laws. And I'm going to be honest with you, I feel some kind of way as a real estate broker, a mother, a wife, a person that pays taxes here when my home is paid for. I'm not understanding this, and I'm very disturbed as to what took place. Makes me want to run for Thaddeus Jones' 29th state representative position.
Come on.
We need to change the law.
Okay.
It's who you put in office.
Okay.
These are the people we vote in. They wouldn't hold these positions if we didn't go to the polls and vote for them. So as black people, the protesting is a beautiful thing, but we need something behind that.
Yes.
And the only way we're going to do that is if we get in and change the laws, starting with qualified immunity.
Yeah.
These guys gotta go. I'm not scared of them. They don't frighten me. And I'm not understanding how a young lady that's 19 years old that's helping out her brother and her mother that's about to start college is dead. On a routine run, I'm going to say it again, to get something to eat at a Baba. First of all, black people, You need to be eating salads.
Yeah, say it.
Go to Wendy's. Get a salad if you want some fast food. And I clearly heard the 911 tape that they said that. I never saw a firearm. When I saw a stick, you could have easily just gave the young lady her money back. I'm not understanding. I wouldn't have got out either. But that female cop, no, she should have took charge. And I'm dealing with some stuff and have been dealing since I've been here. 30 years in Dolton. Home painful, I gotta stress that. We not going nowhere. But when you got Dolton officers out here coming on the call, yeah, I'm talking about you. Kissing on women when you should be doing your job.
Yes.
You should be filling out a police report and not coming over here kissing on me, trying to have sexual relations. We're going to talk about it because I know they killed that young lady. I feel some kind of way. The Spirit told me this. This ain't nothing that I'm making up. I don't do grandstanding. But it was 3 flashes, people. Look at the video. What was the 3 flashes we saw after the crash? He wasn't taking her picture. He was not taking her picture. And as a white male officer, it was not good judgment for him to reach in and try to jump in. This ain't Hollywood. He can't run up against no car. This ain't no stunt double. He had no business doing that. So you shoot somebody 7 times, 9 times, 10 times. It didn't take that. He could have just let go. Because once you shot her, what you think was going to happen? She not going to have the inability to hold on. You don't crash. So he brought that on himself. Don't get me wrong, people. I feel some kind of way. May prayers and blessings go up for him, but more prayers and blessings to go up for Alexis Wilson.
Amen.
And I ask that. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Because I'm going to do my part. I hope you do your part, you do your part. And how we do that is by voting. And qualified immunity. These cops need to go. Mic check, mic check.
Mic check.
Before I do the next chant, I just want to make a statement, piggybacking off the young lady that just spoke. She said something that was pretty valuable, and also her family said it as well. When stories are told and narratives are created from our black communities, they are designed to criminalize us from the onset. You have to remember, a 19-year-old is still a teenager. To us, I have a 19-year-old. They're still teenagers. But when we try to make them be something that they're not, to get people to not like the situation enough that they wouldn't pay attention to it, that's a problem. And it only happens in the black and brown community. A 19-year-old becomes a grown woman. I believe the report was that she was 24 years old. This was a young lady about to start her life, about to start college, which means that she had a level of fear that took place when that officer punched her in the face. We need to pay attention to the fact, if your child is hit in the face, they're going to respond by fear or flight. So which means they automatically are fearful of their lives. She's watched the news. She's seen the stories. We've seen innocent, unarmed people shot in the back for no reason, shot inside the car for no reason. So we want you all to understand, this is the new narrative, which is the truth. What we're saying is this young lady should still be alive if procedures were properly followed and she was never punched in the face and the officer never jumped in the back of her vehicle and shot her 7 times. Justice for Alexis!
Justice for Alexis!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
If we don't get it,
Shut it down!
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 what do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
If we don't get it,
Shut it down!
if we don't get it,
Shut it down!
if we don't get it,
Shut it shut it down.
If we don't get it,
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 Shut it down.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Back up. We want freedom, freedom. All these racist ass cops, we don't need them, need them. Back up. We want freedom, freedom. All these racist ass cops, we don't need them, need them. Back up. We want freedom, freedom. All these racist ass cops, we don't need them, need them. Who's gotta go? Mama's gotta go. 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 Woo! Get yourself in. When our community's under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When our community's under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When our community's under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
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 What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
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 Woo! Woo! That's for Alexis, y'all. Dr. PD, KKK, how many kids got killed today? Dr. PD, KKK, how many kids will you kill today? Dr. PD, KKK, how many kids will you kill today? Dr. PD, KKK, how many kids will you kill today? Dr. PD, KKK, how many people have you killed today? Woo! 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 Oh, look at the drone. Look at the drone. Look at the drone. Look at the drone. When police kill while on patrol, how do we stop them? Community control. When police kill while on patrol, how do we stop them? Community control. When police kill while on patrol, how do we stop them? Community control. When police kill while on patrol, how do we stop them? Community control. What do we do? Stand up, fight back. What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
Pass it. Elias, pass it. Woo. Okay. Make some noise! The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
The people
United will never be defeated.
The people
United will never be defeated.
The people
United will never be defeated.
The people
United will never be defeated.
The guy flying it right there, the white guy flying it over there. I've seen it.
I'm gonna say black lives, I'm gonna say matter. Black lives!
Matter.
Black lives!
Matter.
Black girls!
Matter.
Black girls!
Matter.
Black lives!
Matter.
Black lives!
Matter.
Black girls!
Matter.
Black girls!
Matter.
Black lives!
Matter.
Black lives!
Matter.
Black lives!
Matter.
Black lives!
Matter.
Woo!
Did our visitors leave? The security?
In the back, they had the security is in their living room.
That's where our tax dollars go, y'all.
They don't have no drone. That's the guy flying the drone over there.
You know, can I just say,
Go ahead. It's live, uncut, unedited, people.
this is all I want to say to you all.
It's time we ask that our communities be cleaned up. That's where it starts. When we start seeing beautiful flowers and yellow lines and white lines and great landscaping. And this is where it begins. There's no paper on the ground. To someone else it seems small, but let me ask you this. When you wake up to a dirty home, how do you feel? You feel dirty. It's all a plan. There's 4 garbage cans to 1 block in every other community. And there's 1 garbage can to 4 blocks in our community. How come every other community has beautiful flowers as you enter off the expressway? How is it? Look at this. I want people to look at my house. How could you even eat in there from the way it looks out here? If it looks this way out here, what do you think the kitchen looks like? It's time for us to do some work, you all. Enough of the complaining, enough of the marching. Let's write letters and let's demand that our communities get beautified. Because what the eyes see is what we want to be. When you see beautified communities, you think twice before you throw out garbage out your car. Let's do it, you all. And also, I'd like to say this to the people that's watching and people understand. It's okay to hold the police accountable and not feel like you anti-police. It's okay. Gun violence and police violence intersects in our community. When the police harm the people of our community, that makes the people don't trust them and want to talk to them. So it's okay to fight for both. You can fight for both because we need justice for all. Justice for the people that has been murdered, for the people in our community, and justice for the people who has been impacted by intercommunal violence. I'm not going to get into that black on black crime. Yes, it's a problem. Intercommunal violence is a problem. Police violence is a problem. We got parents who are grieving. We have parents who cannot get out their bed. It's been 7 years for Mike Brown, who kicked off the real conversation for police accountability. And he don't even have justice. He don't even have justice.
And qualified immunity now.
And qualified immunity. Give us a tracking base. Because Ryan Perez should not have still been on anybody's police force. Girl, Carlson, I'm sure the way he shot her 7 times, he got some experience with excessive force. We must hold our elected officials accountable. Tiffany here, I know you're watching somewhere.
Come on, sis.
Somewhere you're watching. Come on, Dad.
Come on.
You are a millennial. You fought with us. You said you want to protect black women and girls. Start right now. We're opening up an administrative investigation on all the officers that was out there. There was also a sergeant out here standing in the back. Everybody needs to be held accountable because they could have intervened. And I'm going to pass it to my comrade, Joe Williams.
How everybody doing? So I had no intention of coming out here to say anything. I wanted to come and support the cause because we got to stand up for our black women at the end of the day, right? So I'm Joseph Williams. I got my wife out here with me, Alexis Wilson. That's my wife's sister, my sister, and you know, we all family. But what happened to the family has been tragic, you know, and Alexis was 19 years old. 19 years old. You know, I want to make sure we understand that this baby was just about to go off and start college. And now the parents had to plan a funeral due to the excessiveness of police officers not being able to have all the training that they need. And just not doing the right thing. You know, when I see this situation, I think so many ways that this situation could have been de-escalated before it grew into something that ultimately ended up taking this baby's life. And for a male officer to approach a female like that, I think it's just disgusting, man. I mean, not only did he approach her trying to force her out of the vehicle, you know, he struck her twice in the face. Now, what I want to say, I want to thank all of the organizers that came out here to put this together for everyone who's been affected by police brutality, gun violence, all around. And I respect you guys so much for this. But I think one thing I want to hit on a lot is that our people, black people, we have to come together and stand together in this fight. Don't keep questioning everything all the time, because when it's your family, you ain't gonna want nobody to question it.
You better
Stand
say
up
that.
for what's right at the end of the day. I hear a lot of stuff. I look at the comments, I look at the chat. I see people put up there, when she had a stick, she was hitting the window. Well, did that stick in window mean her life supposed to be taken? I don't think so. I gonna beat that window right now, and I shouldn't be dead because of that. You know, she specifically told these officers, I did not have on enough clothes. This is the reason why I'm not getting out the car. She's trying to be respected as a woman. This officer took it beyond his duty to say, look, you're going to get about this car regardless, and force her out of the vehicle by striking her. Then we don't talk about how the officer jumps in the vehicle as it's moving. So ain't no officer being drugged anywhere. He jumped into a moving vehicle. He didn't even have to get in. And after he gets in this vehicle, he shoots her 7 times sitting in the seat right next to her. There's no way in the world that this should happen to anybody. And it's sad that this baby had to lose her life due to the negligence of Dolton police. Dolton police will be held accountable. We won't stop until those 2 officers go to jail. You guys have heard it from other speakers out here. The one officer, this is his 3rd time now. He's been involved now with the death of a black person. It makes no sense, but they blame it on the lack of resources that Dolton has. It don't matter. Dolton community and anybody else community do not deserve to take anything less because of the resources. They have police officers coming out here that's been fired at one district, fired at another district, and they can come right here to Dolton and be hired. And then after you get hired in Dolton, you get promoted to detective. It makes no sense to have misconduct through your entire background, but yet you get promoted and continue to go up in the ranks. Dolton police need a civilian oversight. They need to have an accountability board out here to make sure that they're held accountable for their actions. We got to get involved. We got to stay together. The folks and the naysayers who got all this other stuff talking, you're not coming out here to do the work. If you're not coming out here to support your people in this fight, then you ain't got nothing to talk about. And I'm not here to even listen to you, to be quite honest. But I will say this fight will not stop. Babas is absolutely wrong for what they did. That was a false 911 call. We all know how the police arrive when you get a 911 call. They alerted these police in a way that they shouldn't have came already. But it was because of that initial phone call from that 911 call. So Babas don't deserve to make any more money in the community. And that ain't the first incident with this Babas. They got more incidents. So I can tell you, we got to continue to put the pressure on Dolton and hold them accountable for their actions. Don't police, don't mayor, that honestly, I've never seen a mayor screw up so much in the amount of time she's been there. She's been a complete dishonor to the village. Yesterday, she counseled a meeting. She had senior citizens out there, regular community folks out there on walkers, wheelchairs, canes, everybody out there to come out there to express their concerns, to talk about what's happening inside of the village and what they would like to see happen in the village. And it's sad that she counseled a meeting with no excuse whatsoever, didn't address them, but I thank the trustees that did come out. Those 5 trustees did make sure that the citizens and the community members' voice were heard yesterday. But it makes no sense to have a mayor running around here doing whatever she wants to do, walking around with a bulletproof vest. It makes no sense looking at her actions and how she's moving. And on top of that, when I listen to the community, you know, when I heard from Dolton residents, we ain't had a parade in so long. We don't got a movie theater for our families to go to. These are the type of things this mayor should be working on trying to do for the community. But her statements, more than anything, has been a complete disrespect to the Wilson's family. It makes no sense for you to come out and say you stand with officers and you think they did the right thing without even knowing a piece of the facts to the situation at all. This young lady has a daughter herself. And I'm speaking of the mayor. Mayor Tiffany Henry has a daughter herself. And what would you do if this happened to your baby? I always ask folks to put yourself in other folks' shoes. Don't just sit here and assume and guess and do all this talking without being in those shoes. Because there's a difference when you're standing in that moment. This mayor has to make sure that she's getting the proper advisement and that she's doing the right things. The family demands a public apology. The same way this mayor came out and she said what she had to say publicly all around the news, she needs to come back out and apologize to the family the exact same way. What this mayor has done after the video comes out is put out a written letter, and she still put the police in the letter to the family. It makes no sense. I don't know who's advising her. I don't know how this is working, but this mayor is going to be held accountable. And I'm telling you, we need to recall this mayor if she don't want to do the right thing. We gonna get these signatures. We gonna get this mayor out of here. And I'm gonna tell you one more thing that the mayor needs to do is she want to show that she a piece of sincere about anything. She needs to make sure she does an administrative investigation on these officers. None of them have made any comments on the actions of their murder when they did this murder to Alexis Wilson. None of them have made statements about it yet.
That's right.
These officers need to come out and make a statement. The mayor needs to not be alongside with the police, but alongside with the people that put her in here, and she needs to hold an administrative investigation, making sure that these officers are held accountable. There's no way that they should not be fired. Anybody can see a video and see this officer hitting Alexis Wilson in the face 2 times. He hit her. The other one that shot at close range needs to be gone anywhere it goes. These officers need to be fired. I encourage and urge Kim Fox, State's Attorney, Cook County State's Attorney, Tom Dart, everybody else who's a public official to get involved so you guys can do what you have to do to make sure that this family gets justice. We demand justice for this baby. We shouldn't be out here talking to you guys right now because this baby still deserves to have a life. She had so much family that loved her. A mom, a dad, brother, sister. She had family. This baby, everybody got the right to live life and be you. But that don't mean police cannot play, they can't play God out here. They can't take your life because they decide they want to do it. And we got to stop this from happening. And it goes beyond justice. We got to change policy and laws that are in place that's helping them get away with this stuff. We got to change it. But in order to do any of this, we got to stand together. And that's the biggest thing. And that's the key. Remember, stand together. Don't police got about 41 officers. 41. Servicing a township of 20,000 plus people. If people stand together, think about the power that we have when we stand together. It don't matter if you're in Dolton or Chicago. When we come together, numbers is power, and it's time for us to organize and understand the power. Don't judge your black brother and sister. Find out what's going on. Step with them. And we in this fight together. Quit guessing everything all the time. Quit taking the story the police gave you. Take the story the family gave you first, okay? Don't take the story the police gave you, because they're going to tell you the wrong thing every chance they get. So, I'm Joseph Williams. I'm out here on the family behalf. I had to come out here and show support because I think you guys are doing some amazing work out here. And I really appreciate you guys organizing this and just standing for black women. Our black women matter. We can't keep on brushing it off to the side every time something happens with a black female. Our women matter just as much as our men. And we got to stand up for our women. So I appreciate you guys doing this. And I hope to see everybody out as we continue to put pressure on everything that's happening out here in Dolton. And right before I go, I got a text message about an upcoming event that's going to be happening out here in Dolton. And I want you guys, if you are Dolton citizens,
Right here.
you know, if you Dolton citizens, I want you to make sure that you get the word out about this information in particular. So I will share the information as soon as it pull up for me. I'm going to share it, but there will be a few events being held by the mayor. If you're a Dolton resident, you ask her, hey, why did you say that about that family? Why haven't you apologized yet? Why aren't these officers under investigation? You ask this mayor. Ask her about your budget. Ask your mayor, which if you can get to her, you ask her questions. And she should be able to get to you. The same way she did when she needed your support and she needed your vote and she ran that good game is the same way she needs to be held accountable for her actions. And now we need to recall and get out of there. But I hope that's all I'm going to say for today, and I appreciate you guys again.
All right, we're going to be talking to Dr. Resident.
They closed. They closed. Shouldn't be going in there no way.
I'm a 22-year Dolton resident, and
and I was watching this live, and I'm pissed off because how in the hell are they gonna have somebody protecting a damn building? Disrespectful. It's always dirty in here. It's always something happening. We come before a damn foreigner's business. We're not having it anymore.
Good.
It is anybody's right to come and protest.
That's right.
This has been peaceful. I have been watching it while I was sitting at home, and this is not right. If they want to protest, if they want to shut it down, it's our right. It's my right. I pay taxes. I've been here 22 years. This is bull crap. If this place should be protested or shut down, we have a right. It just doesn't make any sense. They are out here. I mean, it looked like they were. I don't know what it was. It's just crazy. But we cannot deal with this anymore. This needs to, if people need to be here every day, they need to be here every day. But this can't happen. This it has to be over. So I'm in support of running them up out of Dolton. So whatever you guys need from me, I'm here. My name is Sherry. I'm a 22-year resident. Thanks.
And you're a feel good woman. And you're a feel good woman.
Indict, convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system
Is guilty as hell.
Indict, convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Indict, convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Indict, convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Indict, convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black girls matter. Black girls matter. Black girls matter. The people united will never be defeated. 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 We are the people. The mighty, mighty people. Mighty, mighty people. We have the power. We have the power. Shut the shit down. Shut the shit down. We are the people. We are the people. The mighty, mighty people. The mighty, mighty people. We have the power. We have the power. To shut shit down. To shut shit down. No justice. No peace. No racism. No peace. No justice. No peace. No racism. Police. 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 Woo! Woo! Make some noise. Justice for Alexis. Justice for Alexis.
Right.
Dolton PD, KKK, how many kids you gonna kill today? Dolton PD,
KKK.
how many kids you gonna kill today? Dolton PD,
KKK.
how many kids you gonna kill today? Dolton PD,
KKK.
how many kids you gonna kill today? Dolton PD,
KKK.
how many kids you gonna kill today? No justice,
No peace.
no justice,
No peace.
no justice,
No peace.
no justice,
No peace.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
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 Woo! Make some noise.
All right. Power to the people.
All power to the people.
And qualified immunity. Now.
Everywhere we go, people wanna know. People wanna know who we are. So we tell them. We want justice. We want justice. Mighty, mighty justice. Mighty, mighty justice. We want justice. We
these racist ass cops, we don't need them, Back up, we want freedom, all these racist ass cops, we don't need them, Back up, we want freedom, all these racist ass cops, we don't need them, Back up, we want freedom, all these racist ass cops, we don't need them, Woo!
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Woo!
Live, uncut, unedited.
Any other speakers want to speak on their experience with Alexis? No? Make some noise for PSL and Answer Chicago. Our comrades coming out to stand for Alexis Wilson's
Oh,
family.
yeah, I know they up there.
Thanks,
All right, people, this is
everybody.
live,
I wanted to
uncut,
say,
unedited. Thank you so much.
It's
I'm about to go off live, but we're still here.
It's really hard what they're going through. It's even harder when, the police and the state comes out immediately to slander your loved one that they just killed. So yeah, I'm Don. I'm with the Party for Socialism and Liberation. I live right down the street in Midlothian, and we see these killer cops running rampant in the south suburbs, in all of Cook County and all the U.S., and we need to hold them accountable. And last year, we saw a movement across this country. Millions of people come out to say Black Lives Matter, and these killer cops have got to go. And we need to keep up that momentum. We need to bring it back. George Floyd, the cop that knelt on him and killed him, went to prison, not because of the video, not because politicians felt bad. It's because millions of people came out and demanded justice. That's what we need to do for Alexis. That's what we need to do for all the victims around here that have been abused and killed by police. We see in Midlothian, the killer Jamel Roberson was let go. And when you ask the politicians there, they're not even politicians. They do this part-time. They're no Lori Lightfoot. And they say, well, the Illinois State Police didn't press charges, so we won't do anything. And that's BS. They can do something, and we need to demand they do it. Those cops, the ones that shot Alexis and the ones that stood by and let it happen, they need to be brought to justice. They need to be fired. And we need to look at the role these cops play, especially in these black communities like Dolton. I walk up and down Dolton, these streets look just like Midlothian when it's homeowners. People here, they go to work, they don't get paid enough, they pay too much in taxes, they pay too much for what they have. But then, since it's a black community, the businesses here, they're not as great as down the street in Oak Forest and Midlothian. And that's that systemic racism, that's what it looks like. So I just think, when black women are under attack, that's an attack on all the working class. We need to, all be out here. We all need to unite, because these police, they aren't out here to stop violence. They're not out here to stop crime. They're out here to protect the status quo, and it's the status quo that's screwing over people here. It's the one that means that the minimum wage doesn't go up, but Jeff Bezos can go up in his face. It's the one that means killer cops can keep walking these streets. Get a new job even if they are fired. But it means that if, you're killed by them, if you're the family or friends of somebody killed by them, the media will repeat what the cops say and just lie. And
Investigation first.
yeah. I applaud everybody who came out. We need to keep doing this. We need to be bigger.
That's right.
Thank you, everybody. What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
If we don't get it,
Shut it down!
we don't get it.
Shut it down!
If we don't get it,
Shut it down!
if we don't get it,
Shut it down!
Silent cops are guilty. too. Silent cops are guilty too. Silent cops are guilty too. Silent cops are guilty too. Indict, convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Indict, convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. When black women are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When black women are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. 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 Black lives matter. 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 Black lives matter.
All right, people, you already know what it is. We're still here.
Black lives
Still here.
matter.
Share the video. Share the video.